Shalom, Shalom, giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rocha, Hodash. Honors be to the elect elders of the nation of Israel that teach with all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, Akim, your hopeful elect that puts your truth with all truth and sincerity, risking your lives and freedoms on the highways and the hedges. To do so, Shalom, Brakatham, Abal Babal. This is your brother Zakar Aban coming back with another video. So, I was just thinking about, we was out there in camp, and for the, a couple of minutes, we was going into being enlightened, which really goes into, the enlightened goes into coming back to this wisdom and knowledge and understanding that is given to you by, the Holy Spirit or Kakadash that opens up your mind, man. Okay. So just being enlightened. All right. So I want to start off with the book of Psalm chapter 13 and verse 1. And it reads, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. The word psalm goes into a song of David. How long wilt thou forget me, O Yahweh? Forever? How long wilt thou hide thy face from me? All right, because for a certain period of time, Jake was without wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Right here in Babylon the Great, America. Because in other captivities previously, we knew that we were Israelites. But in this captivity right here, for a certain period of time, that was scripted away from us. And that was fulfilling prophecy. When we go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17. Matter of fact, I'll just grab it here. Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. All right, this is all prophecy. Jeremiah 17 verse 4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. All right, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. All right, and we discontinue from our heritage, all Jakes, from Judah all the way down to Issachar. All right, for a certain period of time, we did not know who we were. Okay, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. All right, right here in America, Babylon the Great. Okay, now Jake is scattered amongst, all countries and nations and peoples, but America is this is the modern day great empire. Like you had Rome, you had Greece, and you had all these, big empires and, mega empires. This is America today. All right, this is the place of great future judgment, man. It is vastly approaching. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. Our number one enemy is Esau, Edom, and all the other nations. Okay, for you have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. That word ever just goes for a very, very long time. All right. So that just, goes into just laying back off. How long wilt thou forget me, O Yahweh, forever? How long wilt thou hide thy face from me? All right. Jeremiah 17 verse 4. Because we discontinue from our heritage. All right. Hide thy face from me. Once again, we was without this wisdom and knowledge to understand. But in these last days, all right, the truth has spread it, man. All right. Matter of fact, as it says, truth that was so long without fruit. Let me grab that and I'll read it. That's another one that comes to mind. Bear me 1 second. Okay, and it excuse me. All right, this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 28. 2nd Esdras 6 and verse 28. I'm gonna read it from my other phone, and it says, "As for faith, it shall flourish; corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared." All right, through what? The Most High using particular men that had been already preordained. All right. As for faith, it shall flourish; corruption shall be overcome. Look how the truth has spread it, man, all across the globe. We got brothers everywhere preaching the truth in different languages, sign languages, you name it. All right. And the unicorn, which is the internet, has helped it as well. Shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared. All right. Once again, the truth for a very long time, Jake was without this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, really for 350 years. When you go into the book of, you know, 350 years, that goes into Revelation. Let me grab it. Bear with me 1 second. Right here, it said, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. All right, which really goes into that 350-year period, man. There was Revelation 11 and verse 11. All right. Continuing on. Psalm 13 and verse 2. How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? How long shall my enemy be exalted over me? All right. Once again, no more enemies, Esau, Edom, man, and all the other nations. Consider and hear me, O Yahweh, my power. Lighten mine eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death. Lighten my eyes, allow us to receive this wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Allow us to receive, allow the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, to be dealing with us. Bring us back to our old ways. Matter of fact, let me grab that as well. This is the book of Jeremiah 6 and verse 16. And it reads, thus said Yahweh, stand you in the ways and see and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way? Walk therein. All right. Walk therein, and you shall find rest for your souls. These scriptures, all right, is comforting. Now we understand why we at a low state. Now we understand why we at the bottom. Now we understand why, we can't seem to catch a break. It all makes sense now, right? Where's the good way? Walk therein, and you shall find rest for your souls. Now we understand that there is a reward for the ones that endure unto the end, for the ones that are on the highways and hedges, for the ones that are spreading the truth. But they said we will not walk therein. All right. Got many of our people today that refuse to hearken, which is cool because this is all prophecy that is being fulfilled. Okay. All right, let's drop that. Let's go to the book of Psalms. Stay in the book of Psalms for a little bit. Psalms 18. And I may grab verse. Go straight to the point. Psalms 18 and verse. I'll start at verse 28. Let's go straight to the point. For thou wilt light my candle. All right. Let's go to your soul, your mind. The Yahweh, my power, will enlighten my darkness. All right, because for a long time we was what? Sleep, man. Okay, we was sleep, as it says in the book of Romans 13 and 11, man. It's the book of Romans 13 and verse 11, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. All right, wake up out of that sleep, and that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, that darkness. All right, for a period of time, all brothers, was asleep, man. A lot of us was not raising the truth. All right, the majority of us wasn't. We came from all types of walks of life, so we was asleep. We was doing whatever in the world. All right, but now we've been enlightened. All right, this truth has shined upon us, man. Okay, let's read a book of Psalms 19 as well. Hold on, make sure. Read Psalms 18 verse 28. Salakia. This is the book of Psalms 18 and verse 28. For thou wilt light my candle, the Yahweh my power will enlighten my darkness. All right, just been waking up out of this sleep. Okay, through hearing this truth, because faith coming by hearing. Matter of fact, let me grab that as well. Let's go to the book of Romans chapter 10, then I'll grab Psalms 19. Romans chapter 10 and verse 17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Most High, by the word of Yahweh. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily their sound went into all the earth. Their sound went to all the earth. All right, did not Yahweh Shai say go preach to all over the earth, man? Loosely paraphrasing. That is what's commanded of us. All right, that is what we are supposed to be doing. Because we understand Jake is what amongst all heathen nations. All right, now we'll grab it in the book of John 7 and 35. Bear me 1 second. All right. It was commanded of us to go preach this. Matter of fact, let me grab it. Matthew 28 and verse 19. Go you therefore and teach all nations. Jake, Israelites are scattered amongst all nations, man. You know, we always go into the curses. Deuteronomy 28, Leviticus 26. There's many more. All nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. All right. And now, you know, this word does what now? It cleanses you. You go to the book of Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 26. All right. So continuing on in the book of Romans chapter 10. Bear with me 1 second. All right, it's the book of Romans, chapter 10. It says, yes, verily their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. All right, as I brought out in the book of Matthew, chapter 28 and verse 19, you know, Jake is scattered amongst all these heathen nations. Okay, John chapter 7 verse 35. I'm grabbing the NLT as well. Yep, John 7 verse 35. Then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go that we shall not find him? Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles? The dispersed. Who are the dispersed? The diaspora. All right, these are the scattered Jakes, the scattered Israelites, man. John 7:35 in the NLT. The Jewish leaders were puzzled by this statement. Where is he planning to go? They asked it. Is he thinking of leaving the country and going to the Jews in other lands? Why? These are Jews. These are actual Israelites from the stock of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and to their respective tribes. All right. A lot of people get hung up when they see the word Gentile. All right. There's, you know, these, because they don't understand history and, you know, in breakdowns, man. That's what happened when you take the book of history, you know, when they don't want to read the Apocrypha. All right. The book of Maccabees cuts everything, man. When you go into that, it gives understanding. All right. But what happened? You know, Esau Edom, who is very crafty and very deceitful, you know, he played upon it. And a lot of our people are not going to, you know, are not going to be studious and search it out. Because a lot of our people are, you know, just flat out lazy, man. There's an old saying, if you want to hide something, put it in a book. You know, speaking about niggas. All right. John 7:35. The Jewish leaders were puzzled by this statement. Where is he planning to go? They asked it. Is he thinking of leaving the country and going to the Jews in other lands? Maybe we'll even teach the Greeks. All right. Because we are scattered amongst every nation. All right. Without question. Jake is always somewhere. You best believe it. All right. Jake is always somewhere, man. Okay, matter of fact, let's grab the book of I'll grab it. Then all right, this is the book of Psalms 19 and verse 8. It said the commandments of the Yahweh are right, bringing joy to the heart. The commands of the Yahweh are clear, giving insight for living. All right. Psalm 19 and verse 8 in the KJV. The statutes of the Yahweh are right, rejoicing the heart. All right. Go to your mind. The commandment of the Yahweh is pure, enlightening the eyes. Bring you back to your your right frame of mind. Bring you back to coming about that hedonistic ways, man. All right, on learning what you have learned in Babylon the Great, putting off the old man in the book of Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22 and on down. All right, being reborn again. All right, which goes into what? Just unlearning the foolishness that we learned in Babylon the Great. All right, being revived. Okay, because we was all like unto what? Heathens. All right, we was all like beast. Matter of fact, we was all like beasts, man. I'm gonna grab it. The book of Psalm chapter 73 and verse 22. So foolish was I, and ignorant. I was as a beast before thee. We didn't know anything. All right. We was all confused. We was all I'm trying to see what it gives. Not too much. Anyways. All right. So we was all like beasts, filthy, heathens. All right. We was like unto what? Heathens, man. Isaiah 49. And verse 6. And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore the preserved of Israel. I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation to the end of the earth. And that's what we are doing. These Gentiles are actual Israelites, man, that are that have followed the customs of the heathens. All right, we go to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 2 that I will grab. Okay, thus said Yahweh, the Redeemer of Israel, and his Holy One, to whom man despised, to him whom the nations abhorred. To a certain matter of fact, let's grab it in NLT. I'm gonna drop that. Let's grab it in the NLT. Salakia. Isaiah 49 and verse 6 in NLT. He says, you will do more than restore the people of Israel to me. I'll make you a light to the Gentiles, and you will bring my salvation to the ends of the earth. All right, because we are given enlightenment. All right, when we're on the highways and the hedges, they are seeing that light. It said, let your light so shine before men. Matthew 5 and verse 17. Okay. Speaking these words, not from, not that it's our words, but these are the words of Yahweh, or Yahweh Shai. All right. We are just, vessels, man. 1 Corinthians, let's do chapter 12 and verse 2. 1 Corinthians 12 and verse 1. Now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, I would not have you ignorant. You know that you were Gentiles. You know that you were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols, even as you were led. All right, because we were likened unto what? Gentiles, heathens. I grabbed a book of Psalm 73 and verse 22. All right, we was even, like beast. Doing whatever. All right, because we had no order, we had nothing to hold us accountable. We didn't know about the law, the statutes, commandments. Right? You may have heard, a lot of jakes may say don't eat pork, and but ultimately we didn't know the whole breakdown. We didn't know the whole dietary law, so on. It can go on and on. But the point was, we was like beasts, man. 1 Corinthians 12 verse 2. You know that you were Gentiles carried away to these dumb idols, even as you were led. Until what? Until that light, shine on us, man. Until we was enlightened. All right. Until we was what? Revived, quickened. Okay. Until what? We was revived and quickened. I'm gonna grab that as well. Get ready to close it out. But this is the book of Psalms 119 and since I said quicken, Psalms 119 and Salakia. I was thinking about. Bear with me 1 second. It's a few I got in mind. Okay, so I'm gonna drop this one. Get Psalms 143. Try that. On that word for quicken. Psalms 143 and verse 11. There's a few in one Psalm 119. Psalms 143 and verse 11. Quicken me, O Yahweh, for thy name's sake, for thy righteousness' sake. Bring my soul out of trouble. All right. I'm gonna read it again. Bear with me 1 second. All right, this is the book. Read it one more time. Quicken me, O Yahweh, for thy name's sake, for thy righteousness' sake. Bring my soul out of trouble. And that word quicken goes into revive. Hayah.
Strong's H 2421. Hayah. Hayah.
All right, which means to live, have life, remain alive, and what that reminds you of. Ezekiel 37. Can these dry bones live? These dry bones, once again, we was all dry bones. We was all like, spiritually dead. All right, it's that book of Proverbs 21 verse 16. He that wanted out of the congregation of the living remain in the congregation of the dead, loosely paraphrasing. Says, stay in life, live prosperly, Slakia, live forever, be quickened, be alive, be restored to life or health, to live, to have life, to continue in life, remain alive, to sustain life, to live on or upon, to live prosperously, to revive, be quickened. To what? To revive, be quickened from sickness, because we were all sick, man. They said the whole head is sick. From Judah all the way down to Issachar, we are sick, man. All right, without question. All right, but call Allah Yahweh Bashim al Shai for leaving a remnant from discouragement, from faintness, from death, to preserve alive, let alive, to give life, quicken, revive. Revive. Okay, and that is the point. To do what? Revive. So I'm gonna grab a book of Ezra, chapter 9. I'm gonna go straight to the point. And verse 8. And when you go into Ezra chapter 9, this is when Jake was marrying heathen women, and the children were growing up in their mother custom. All right, not saying that you can't have a concubine, but the children was not being raised as in the Israelite customs. All right, just giving a quick rundown. But is Ezra 9 and verse 8 is the point I want to hit. All right, just laying back up that word revive and quicken and being enlightened. All right, it's going to this is an example. All right, just being enlightened. All right, because when you enlighten, you come to the truth, there's wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and then and now you are what? Being revived from that low state, from the dry bones in the book of Ezekiel chapter 37. All right, which was like a similitude, Ezra chapter 9 and verse 8. And now for a little space, grace have been showed from the Yahweh, our power, to leave us a remnant to escape. Same thing now. What's written aforetime written for our learning. The Most High is leaving a remnant now. All right, these men you see on the highways and the hedges, are more than likely those men that are what? That if you continue in the truth and you continue to endure all things, more than likely you are part of the elect. Right? It's not inconceivable to leave us a remnant to escape, and to give us a nail in his holy place, that our God, our power, Yahweh, may lighten our eyes. It's a great word for lighten. Right? It's a great word for lighten. To be or become light, shine. To become light, shine. To become bright. To be illuminated, to become lighted up. To give light, shine, sun, moon, star, equals to wisdom, knowledge, understanding. To illume, light, cause. To make face shine. I'm skipping down a little bit. All right. To make our face shine. You know, go to the book of Numbers 6 and 24, 25 and 26 goes in there as well. Place that our God may, our power may lighten our eyes, you know, wake us up from that dead state and give us a little reviving in our bondage. That's what we're doing now. You know, we still in captivity to this day, but guess what? We being revived. Although we still got Esau Edom still running amok. He's still doing what he's supposed to do, or, you know, on the left-hand side. But now the Most High has preserved a remnant, all right, to come back to the truth, this wisdom and knowledge and understanding. May lighten our eyes and give us a little reviving in our bondage. The same thing now, right? We being revived in our bondage right now. Okay? And it starts with the mind first. Right? So it starts the mind first. Okay? You got to start getting the mind right first. You got to start the rehearsal trial, right? Judges 5 and 11. But John 8 and 32. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. All right? Free from what? The customs we had learned in Babylon the Great. The ways, whatever we was doing. You put it off. You stop doing it. Okay? And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. All right? Yeah, so that's pretty much it. You know, I'm going to end it there. And I'm going to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha, Chodash. Honors be to the elect elders of the nation of Israel that teach with all truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, Akim, the hopeful elect that puts your truth with all truth and sincerity, risking your lives and freedoms on the highways and the hedges, making your bodies a living sacrifice to do so. Shalom, Brakatham, and Abba Babal as always. Shalom.